Hey, what's poppin', everybody, guys? Welcome back, guys, to my brand new video. Today, guys, we are back, and we are back at Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Disclaimer, please give me a follow on my Instagram. Dr. Savage was taken. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much, guys, for the crazy ass support. But today, we are back at Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. If you haven't seen the first episode, it is out on the YouTube on my channel. So go. I think the previous episode is that one. So go there. Check it out, drop a like, watch the first one, and then come back to this one because you won't understand the story, and the story won't make sense to you if you haven't seen the previous one. So if you want to continue with the serial and finish the serial together with me, please go back, watch the previous one, and then come back to this one. Today, guys, we need to continue our investigations with Peter, and let's see what's up with him. So our mission is to go to Higgins, and is it Bakery Street? Wait, what? I need to talk to Higgins. That's what I know.
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign.
Wiggins is a little thief who is helping us and has he knows everything actually.
Come upstairs, please.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just gotta look where the rum and the red lights are.
Nice.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay, so we gotta go back to the... Okay, sure. Let's go to the Lestrade and Lestrade. I don't know his name. I call him Lestrade, but I know it's not right. So Wiggins is gonna help us find the sailors and kinda get the puzzles together, but let's see what our inspector has for us. That's really interesting that he's calling us. Let's see what... Does he have any new news, or maybe the kid escaped, or whatever?
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breath.
Okay, sure. Let's check the envelope here that he's writing. Huh.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Oh, boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Oh, which can match the size that we see in the garden.
A pen. Nothing unusual about it. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Sure. Can we speak to him?
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, We shall see.
Let me paint a picture of him. Huh. Old scar. Handcraft with crusted it. Plant remains. Gardener. Can
That's all for now.
can he be a gardener? Harley, I think, is a stranger who was arrested by the police as suspicious individual seen prowling around at night near Woodman's Lee. He is a former soldier who left the military with an honorable discharge after having been wounded in the neck by shrapnel. Now he lives a quiet life working as a gardener. Let me just go to the Woodman's Lee where the dead body is, or well, the case happened, and I want to put the boots. Are they matching? Because I know the size 8 was the boots of Peter, and they didn't match, but his boots are size 9.5, which can possibly match here. They're matching.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Damn. Interesting. And I need to find the use of this, but I don't really know where to use it, to be honest. So I think he had a gardener, to be honest, that he didn't do it alone. Because it was strange that the guy who's always drunk at night has a gardener. Or doesn't have a gardener. That's really strange. To me, at least. Yeah, hardly.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Strange.
Thank you, madam.
Really strange. And the boots are matching. Which is also... It's interesting. Because she said that the guy is always... Well, the Peter who died is the guy who's taking care of garden. But as we have seen... This guy works as a gardener, and he also freaking...
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Let's go to recover Harley's fee. I need to see who...
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
So the blue one is first. Right?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
So double blue. Double blue. Then orange one. Double orange. Then the...
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
Flip, Holmes! You are complicated! Blue one. Then let's say a green one. And the orange one. And then this one. Right?
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
You suck, Holmes! I'll just skip it. I just can't. I did as you asked and hit them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I swear, and I guess it's swear, and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you me. Interesting, really interesting. A piece of stock exchange certificate belongs to the Canadian Pacific Railway. It was found on the sea ship's log for August 8 and the pages are been torn out.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult.
I know, but well. Okay, yes. Okay, let me just try to connect the dots. Nothing is matching. What? This is also really strange. William's Harley boots measure the footprints in the woman's lee, thus proving that he was there. Judah denied that he. Judah Carey denies that he was their gardener. But he was there. Which also makes stuff a little bit interesting. Right? Because he's denying that he was a gardener, but the boots are matching the footprints. Which seems also really strange to me. The case is really strange. The case is really strange. Now we have a new suspect. We have his wife. We have... But the crazy thing is his wife is not a suspect at all. Really strange, bro. I don't like where this is going. I thought this is gonna be an easy and fast case, but well, it is not. Let me talk to the guy. Hey there, bro.
How is the investigation going, Mr. Holmes? Do you have any idea who the murderer is yet?
Well, I don't think it's a kid, to be honest.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
I don't think it's kid. The kid was Womansley.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Boots are much.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Well-kept garden? No? Well, you should be a gardener then, right?
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has
Wait,
been
what?
proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Rings engraving. Gardener? Yeah.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
all right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
Oh, which doesn't make sense because the women said that they don't have a gardener, which is also really strange.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Letter.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
I don't think so. Why would you hide your tools well?
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads. But now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
That's interesting. And also the chest is really interesting too. The chest that it's moved. I think that's the private papers that Peter had. And also it's really strange that the man that was living with Peter is denying that they had a gardener. It's impossible for Peter to take care of garden because he's always drunk, and she's denying that she had a gardener, which doesn't make sense to me.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Because he said I hid them well, which kind of makes sense now.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Shed's floor, wooden plank, hill lifting plank. Nice, we got him. I think his wife is a murderer, to be honest.
Let us see what is in this.
Oh god, now I need to break the code. Rotate all cylinders from to line to Oh god. Nice. I'm good at this shit, bro. Bunch of letters. I hid them well.
Of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Whoa. Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I have known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but a bride is fate, and you must not worry for me. Jediah Carey's letter content. Oh my goodness, really interesting. Really, really interesting. So she was cheating on Peter with the Liam. Damn, bro, this shit is crazy.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, We found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Interesting, really interesting. No, stuffs are matching up, to be honest. A lot of stuff is matching up. But we still need more pieces. Harmless flirting. It has been confirmed that Liam was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but I didn't get beyond the affection but harmless love and burden. So Liam hardly loved Judah so desperately that he is jealous could have provoking him in committing murder. I think that's a fact too. I think that's a really fact. Liam's Harley's relationship with Judah Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. Yes. Harley's presence at Woman's Sleep on the night of the murder is claimed by his affection toward Judah. I think he has a motive. For sure he has a motive to kill him. Especially with a lot of the letters. I think, honestly, I think Mrs. Carey and Liam are both involved in this. 100%. I think that's a fact. But I'm not sure. So that's, I'm not, I'm not 100% sure. But I think they're both involved in this murder that happened. So yeah, we gotta check that out.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave
Oh,
us.
nice.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Hug, Peyton, Sailor, James, Lancaster, Patrick, Roloff. He died a week ago.
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors
He died
now.
a week ago.
This is interesting. Let us review the others.
Rolls.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials
Found in
that were
tobacco
found on the
pouch.
tobacco pouch.
Mm.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Interesting.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Nice. If the pouch belongs to Patrick Carey, in that case present at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. True.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better
He's a
dress
sailor,
as a
yeah.
sailor.
Okay, so I need to pretend that I'm a sailor and talk to him. Whoa, man, now this is some real deal right now, man. I love this game. The game is amazing, guys. The Sherlock is the craziest game, I swear to God. Brown suit, green suit, gray suit, light suit, bandit's outfit, farmer outfit, morning gown, sailor outfit. That's what we need. Makeup table. Oh, that one. And then the glasses. Yeah, I look like a real sister. Bro. Look at me. Tell me this man doesn't look like a sailor. I swear to God, this man looks like a perfect sailor.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pattern.
Oh my God, this is crazy. I love it. Okay, let's go to Sea Witch pub. I look so good. I look like a real sailor, man. This shit is crazy. I love it. Okay, let's see what the fuck. Oh God. Is he the arm wrestler? Yeah.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
I've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Nice! Let's go! Come on! Nice!
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
I'm ready to
Let's
play
go.
again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Let's go. Let's run it up. Nice. Hell yeah, I'm good at this shit, bro.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink. You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Let me paint a picture. Gold earrings. Cheap clothes. Strong hands. Yellow nails. Tattoo. I mean, it's sailor. Of course, he's gonna have tattoos. That's a thing. No job.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Harpooner.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter?
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. A tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
I'm out of drink.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Who was he?
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage, It's just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know, don't you?
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Damn, interesting. So what he's saying is that Black Peter is a murderer. Right? I need to find a use of this. Curious experienced harpooner currently facing unemployment poverty. He can be found most often in the Sea Witch, a public house named popular by the sailors, which for money. Like many of the con, he's heavy smoker indicated by his yellow fingernails. Plunge the pouch into Karen's pocket and doesn't mind if the pouch is his. Jonathan seems not to be his usual thief. What is his role? So need to put a pouch in his pocket.
Here it is.
Oh, so I need to ask him about the pouch. Do you smoke?
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Keep in touch.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
Oi!
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
Okay, but his pouch is interesting. I confirm that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder and Towns proves his guilt. It doesn't have to be necessarily that, to be honest. Crazy confirmed that his pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, but doesn't necessarily prove that he's a murderer. That's also a fact. I think it doesn't prove because they were both in the he lost his, and they were both in the boat. Well, as sailors, so it doesn't necessarily prove that he wanted to kill him, right? Because, like, if he did, he would. And he's also a professional harpooner, which kind of gets him an alibi. Not an alibi, but it kind of gets the pieces together. But I don't know, guys. We will see in the next episode of Sherlock Holmes. If you like this here, please smash that like button and drop me a subscribe. We are so close to 1.4 thousand subs, so if you don't mind, please guys go there and hit that sub button. We only need 10 more to hit 1.4k, so if you can, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that sub button and leave a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for supporting the serial. It is incredible to see that amount of support. I'm really grateful for having all of you guys as my community, and if you want to see more Sherlock Holmes, be sure to check out the next episode and the previous one if you haven't seen it. Love y'all, Dr. Savage logging out, and have a nice evening or morning or afternoon. Bye.